Hello again. Today we'll be learning how you can set the responses for the quick reply buttons that we send out with a template. So whenever a message is sent out either via broadcast or a direct campaign, automatic campaign, then we have an opportunity to set unique responses for the buttons that we have in the template. So I'll be going forward with the same here. For reference, I'll be creating a new template. To learn more about how you can create a template, you can see the video in the description. So I'll go with a simple template here with a variable. We have launched a new collection with the collection name as a variable, and I'll simply bold out the content. I'll add a footer here, and then I'll be proceeding with adding quick reply buttons. So let's say it has 3 buttons: view collection, and then we have talk to an agent, and what's new. Now that we are ready, I can say click on next, and I'll add the sample values so that WhatsApp can take a reference and get this approved. And let's say the collection name is Redback collection. I'll click on submit, and we'll wait for this template to be approved from Meta. Meanwhile, the template gets approved. What I'll do is I'll create a bot for this template. So I'll go to AI Builder on the left hand side. I'll go to WhatsApp bots on the top, and the custom bots where we can create the custom scenarios for any automation that we want to create. I'll create a new bot here, and I'll name it test QR. Now, whenever we are hooking a template to a particular automation, every time there is a single bot, a single custom bot that gets triggered. So here for all 3 options, the 3 options are view collection, talk to an agent, and what's new. They all will come here. So on the top, I'll add a conditional branching so that we can bifurcate the journeys. I'll add 3 conditions here. The first one is view collection. The second is talk to agent, and the third one, of course, is what's new. Okay, so whenever they land in the playbook, their latest reply is saved in a variable, and that variable is user dot latest query. So if they might have clicked on the button view collection, then in the latest query this will be saved as a string. So what we need to check is if the user dot latest query is equals to, let's say, this string, and it will return a boolean value that should be true, so I'll return this value, and this should then make a journey for this particular button. The same for the other 2 options as well. Talk to an agent, what's new, and we are done. I can now save this, and now I have 3 different branches that I can create for this particular template. So let's say in the view collection tab, I can redirect the user to a particular playbook. Let's say it's a shop playbook. Let me see if I have something. Okay, I don't have bot created for that. No worries. I'll redirect it to the pre-trained bot, and I'll select the product browsing bot so they can view the collection. Just for reference, I can create any journey here, so I can even add a button. Okay, let me help you with collection, and just to make it interesting, I can add asterisks so that I can bold out the content. For talk to an agent, I can directly select a pre-trained bot, that is a transfer bot. So to add a pre-trained bot, what I need to do is I can click on add more and go to a pre-trained bot. For what's new, I can add USBs. So let's say the USBs include high quality leather fabric. Okay, and we can say vibrant colors, and I can hold out the content here. And just to make it neater, I can add new line spaces. So in WhatsApp, it looks a bit nicer if we have proper formatting in between two statements. Now I have the unique responses ready for all these options. Interestingly, if I want on the button click the agent to be notified if the user has clicked or not, what I can do is on the top, whenever the user enters, I can add a node more, and I'll add a node of notify agent. So what notify agent would do is, let me just put up the delay for 0. Whenever I go to conversation, if you remember in the demo that we went through, in the all chat section, all the messages outgoing and incoming to the API number are included. But whenever a user replies, the chat comes into the incoming section so that you can focus on which user has replied to you and which user you want to focus upon for replying back. So whenever the notify agent node would come in, automatically the chat would be highlighted in the incoming section. So if you want the chats to come up in the incoming section, you need to add the notify agent node. We are done with this, we are done with this, we are done with this, and let's say I don't want the bot to respond any further after this, so I can end the automation here. We are good to go. Just to make sure that you can see the proper analytics and you can put up a tag automatically, what I can do is I will add more action, and let me just copy this. I'll add an action to add a tag, view collection tag. So what that will do is, whenever the user would be clicking on view collection, automatically a new tag will be added right here on the profile section of the user. So that's better for the agent to see what all responses the user selected recently. So I'll add up the tags for the other two options as well. And what's new? Perfect. Now we are ready with sending out the template message and hooking it with a particular playbook, so that there can be unique responses for the template message. Now what I can do is, let me just put it a name --QR so that it comes up on the top here. I'll go to campaigns, I'll go to templates, I'll sync the templates. Perfect. So the template is approved from Meta now. So now I'll be showing 3 ways where with which you can send out a template message. The first way is broadcast. I'll create a new broadcast by the name test QR. I can select either data source, either Shopify segment or the Excel file. I'll go with the Shopify segment for now. Continue. The template that we just approved, I'll select this one. Save and next. The values, okay. The first value should be the display name, and if there is no value saved from Shopify, I'll say this is a fallback value. And the collection name was red bag collection. Perfect. I can select the Shopify segment now. I'll go with the test one for now. 0 contacts. Yeah, perfect. 7 contacts included. 7 next. Here we have the option to engage the bot whenever we want. Whenever the user clicks on a button, this bot should be engaged. and then the automation will go about the same way how we have set it up. So I'll select, and I'll select the test QR bot which we created. The other settings can be as it is. I'll click on save and next, and I'll trigger a message to my number. So as you can see, there is a message sent out to my number. If I go to my smartphone and I click on the buttons one by one, you'll be able to see on the screen. So first I'll say view collection. So the view collection response came in. It automatically got triggered and hooked up with the bot. So automatically a tag got implemented and the response came in accordingly. Now if I say talk to agent, automatically the talk to agent tag came in and we have a different response for that. If I select what's new from the button, so I got the tag and the different response. The same way, I can schedule the broadcast or directly close this section, because it would work the same in that also. The second way to go about is sending a template message from the dashboard. So I can select the template message. Next, I'll type in a value. Of course, here you don't have the dynamic value, so I'll have to say Utkarsh, we have the red bag collection. And of course, I can choose a bot from here, and the bot is test QR. I'll send the template. Just for the sake of easiness, I'll remove these tags again, and I'll click the buttons one by one again. View collection, the view tag collection, view collection tag got updated. Then we have talk to agent, and then we have what's new. Now you see, every time I'm clicking a button, you are hearing a sound. So that is a sound that comes in whenever you receive a new reply. And what is triggering that sound? The sound is being triggered by the notify agent node that we added right here on the top. So it triggers a sound. It shows you a pop-up on the bottom right of the screen if you are using a Windows, and it will also highlight the chat in the incoming section. If I go here, I'll be able to see. I guess I took over the response, so it won't be available in the incoming section now. But that's another way. The third way to go about this situation is, so we covered the broadcast, we covered the send template message right here. If you are not able to see this button, you might be on the screen. What I can do is I can click on the drop down here and I can select send template message. The same window will come up. So broadcast, send template message, and then the third one is triggering a bot from the automated drip campaigns. Now let's go to create a new campaign. I'll create a new campaign with the name test QR again. The campaign trigger will be auto create. So after an order is created in Shopify, this campaign should trigger. To learn more about how to create a new campaign, you can see the video in the description. I'll click on continue. So after order create, this will come in. I'll add no filters as of now. Save and next. Edit, and I'll select the template that I need to shoot out. Save and next. I'll add the value. So I'll take up the full name from Shopify, and I'll obviously bold it out. Then I'll add the collection name. So the collection name is static red bag collection. Save and next. And now I can select a bot here. Of course, I'll be selecting the test QR bot, and the delay should be immediate. Save and close, save and next. No exit conditions for now, and I'll save and launch the campaign. I can directly go to Shopify, create a new order. Let's say the order is for a random product for now. I'll add my number here. Okay, now I'll add it as COD. Perfect. Now the order is created. So this should trigger an event of order create, and I should receive some messages here. So as you can see, the first message was a COD confirmation message that was pre-configured, and the second message was of course a template that we have set. So again, if I go ahead and remove these tags and I click on the buttons one by one, so that should trigger the same automation. And again, we have what's new. There we go. So now we know how we can send a template message either via broadcast from the conversation UI or from a campaign, and how we can configure responses for all the buttons that we send out in a template. If you have any questions or queries, you can always reach out to our help team at help@quickreply.ai, or you can reach out to your account manager. Thank you and have a nice day.